Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get verschnicken. Join me.
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Brennan, you've got a beautiful cock.
You got a beautiful cock, baby.
I've never touched it before. Oh my gosh, you can tilt it?
They shove a living snake up your ass.
Ah, no, but that's very creative.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. We're going to get going. I'm going to be honest with you. I had a difficult time getting in here. I had to hustle over here from Aaron's place, so I'm all flustered. I apologize. So, yeah, I probably look like shit. I didn't even have the intro up. God damn it, Johnny. Yeah, my eyes are red. I'm all fucked up. It's a beautiful day to be me. Aaron who? Dear Butch, Aaron, what is it? Aaron Holt? He's the Joe Holt? Joe Holt of the Steel Joe Morning Show or whatever it's called. I don't know. That guy that I help out once in a while. I went to do a thing with him, and I did, and it was fun. It's on Compound Media. It'll be up this Friday with E-Rock and everyone. Thank you for the 100 bits, Wilmer. Let's get our stories up. Obviously, it's a late start, so good thing that Wilmer's getting that out now. It's a late start. And we're not even gonna worry about goals or anything today. We're just doing a short, it's gonna be like an hour and a half show. Maybe we'll go till 6, huh? 6 o'clock sound good? I don't got a whole lot of things going on after this. I gotta clean. Yeah, we'll do till 6. We're going till 6, everybody. And we're gonna squeeze as much fucking content into that hour and a half. Is that an hour and a half? Then it's 45? No, it's an hour and 15 minutes, you fuck nut. Jesus Christ, who taught you math? You've been buying into that math is racist bullshit. All right, so, yeah, hour and 15 minutes. We're going to have to be a little selective of what we talk about. Let's pull up a couple of things. We could talk about that tomorrow. What was the BBC News one? I apologize. I'm going to drop the audio for a minute here while we pull up the... this here.
Cheer 100, go to 615, cheer 100.
All right, I'll go to 615. You drive a hard bargain. Oh, no, we're definitely doing that. All right, so the BBC article is definitely going in. Phrasing, asshole. All right, the BBC article is definitely going in. We've got a lot to do we're talking about fucking Target a bunch, so we're definitely doing that. I think the Twitter thing should stay. Man regains simple pleasures. Yes, we're doing that. Let's pull that audio down while we do this. The tweet was, I think, an important one. Oh, video shows moment. Person drove a car through. We're going to actually call that one off. Let's call the whole thing off. We'll save that for later. The AI, the Twitter. So then we're going to do Target. I got to EQ these mics better, then I don't have to worry about this as much. Boop. And oh wait, no, there we go. Boop. And we've got to do the horse loose in Burbank, California, even if we just talk about it for a split second. Just because of the title. The bastards put the wrong title on there, and they know what they did. But anyways. All right, so we got up. Raz of Chaz. Hey, Johnny, nice living room you have. Yeah, it's beautiful. You know, pull up a chair. It's to help mellow everyone out, you know. End of the day, what are you going to do? What are you going to be? What are you going to be depressed? What are you going to be bored? Fuck that. Let's come over here. Let's enjoy the steam pot. That looks like a good Japanese tea set. I know that because I have one. Mine is nice, though. It's red, and it's got symbols on it. And I don't know what the kanji actually mean. I think they're called kanji. But I always tell people it just means round eye buy anything. It's not wrong. I got to stop relying on that fucking button. Muddy Baboon saying, glad we're broadcasting today. Yeah, it was a really, really late start. I had a lot of fun with Aaron Imholt doing a Compound Media edition of the Steel Toe Show. CompoundMedia.com. It'll be up this Friday. Check it out. Great time. Was supposed to be an hour and a half. Went to 2 hours. That's how much fun we had. It was an amazing time with Alex Stein. We got to hang out. Got to air out the grievances a little bit. Let me just say, I think I'm still 25% hidden homosexual right now on Alex Stein. Still 25% that he's in the closet. Not completely out of it. But I don't know. Maybe I hedged my bets. My wife and I just had our baby girl. She's adorable. Congratulations, Rise of Chaz. That's getting a cowbell. Not even a subscription. Not even a subscription. The people that live upstairs understand that this is a subscription thing, so I'm going to have to explain to them later that this is just celebratory. Congratulations to Raz of Chaz and your lovely wife, your new baby girl. Congratulations, buddy. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is awesome. You're going to hate yourself, though, because if your baby girl takes after your wife, like in appearances, and she takes after you for like sexual desires, then you've got one hell of a hot whore. That's the problem with my daughter, right? Like she takes after a lot of me personally. She takes after her mother more in some of the appearances. And so that's why I'm like, shit, if she ends up being... Holy shit. We're getting raided! With a party of 20!
There is one surgery at the level.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What's going off? All right, there we go. I don't want this. I don't want this going off yet. I want to talk about that later. We're not ready yet. Thank you very much, Jimmy, for that raid. Good to see. I am Walter. How have you been, Walter, and everybody? I am sorry that I have not been a bigger part of the gaming circle. I might have to try and put some time into that. Diablo 4 has got me thirsty for getting back into game streaming. I'm going to be honest. Because, hey, guys, you want to go... Oh! Thank you, Wilbur, for the 125 bits. Let's, you want to go down a weird little memory hole, rabbit hole? I've showed this to people many times because I love bragging about me. I used to stream under a different name.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Sandy Squatch says, yay, hi. Hey, Sandy, good to see you. Fallen the Great Daddy's here. I wouldn't say Daddy's here. I would say, yeah, it took as much time as it did because the show went long on Compound. Great time on Compound with Aaron Imholt and Alex Stein. A lot of fun. You can, if you want to see the drama unfold between me and Alex, you can go there. Honestly, it was a good time. It was a good time. Alex was fun. It was a lot of fun. Doing that was fun. I had great fun on the show, but unfortunately it took a lot of time, and I had to fucking rush back here. And Daddy is here. Hello, my children, says Scruffy. Yeah, see there, Dad. That's your daddy. Can't wait to see the show tomorrow, says Fallen the Great. Yeah, get a day pass if you don't have one. Like, that's the beautiful thing about Compound Media. If you don't know if you want to get in on it, you get a day pass or something. You can try it out and really see if it's for you. They have a lot of content on there. I'm going to be honest. I can't see you not liking something on there. I mean, I find Gino pretty entertaining to fill some time while I'm prepping a show. And I love watching Anthony Cumia. But, I heard there's other people there, too. Did Alex kick your butt? A little bit. I'll be honest, because I was sitting with Aaron, I have a natural mindset when I'm in Aaron's studio to just save my, don't jump in. Don't jump in unless he's like struggling or doing something where I got to keep the ball in the air. Otherwise, my big thing is come in with your punch, hit it and quit it. Like, boom, duck in, duck out. Like, that's kind of what I'm there for. I'm the color guy. That's how I've been doing it. At least that's what I think people like. Lab Glass. Hi, Johnny. Hey, Lab Glass. So I've been doing it that way and everything. It seems good. So when I went to do the compound show, it feels just like doing a steel toe show. So I ended up kind of sitting back a lot more. I will be honest about this. I wish I had jumped in more on Alex. I was too timid. I will be that. I was too timid. And I just kind of let him go off on me in a couple of ways where I'm like, but yeah, it was good fun. We were jabbing back and forth. You're a colored guy. Well, now I'm not a fan. Yeah, dude, I'm black and I'm proud. Glad you're here, Johnny. I was listening to this morning's first hour of Steel Toe. Well, never a bad thing there. But I wouldn't say Alex kicked my butt, but yeah, we eventually get into it. You can certainly have your opinions, and like I do, but I guess my opinions are apparently not that was weird. He's telling me he doesn't care, but then he's going off on me for my opinion. And I'm like, I thought you don't care. You said you don't care. Whatever. I don't know. I thought you were banned, brother, says Rusty Grammar. No. I'm not banned. I simply was doing a show, and I came here and did another show, and it got bored. It got there, and then there it went. Then I remembered the Alex Stein bit. I can watch that later. The Steel Toe show? Yeah, you can watch that later. I don't care, but shut the hell up. It wasn't really that. It was more of like, people call me gay and I don't care, and you're a piece of shit. Like, well, he didn't really say you're a piece of shit. He was very creative about it, but he was just kind of be like, and you're a piece of shit. And I'm just like, maybe. Maybe I am, but He did make some very salient points. But no, it was a fun time. Aaron and Alex and I had a great time. It's really, really fun. Go ahead and check it out on Compound Media. Subscribe or get a day pass. At least Alex Stein isn't gay, though, right? Well, like I said, after having it's one thing, and he even admitted this, and I'll give him props for this. He even admitted that the content he puts out does kind of, like I said, it does kind of throw out the gaydar, It does kind of throw it off, he's chumming the water. Fuck's the only way to see it is to pay Compound. No, actually, and I shouldn't be advocating this, but if you're someone who desires to stiff Compound, but still see the show, I'm pretty sure there's like a day pass or something you can get for free, or maybe even just like $2. I don't know. You might have to give them like $2. But, I mean, it's a shitload of content you get access to. Like, all of it's literally available to you. You can have as much content as you can digest in that time. Like I said, if you want to see it, it's going to be on there. I'll talk a little bit about it briefly here, like I said, and then we'll get into the show stuff that we have prepped. But, yeah, it was me and him back and forth for a little bit, but mostly it was him and Aaron, because, again, Aaron's show. So, like I said, the whole thing with me and Alex, I felt like it was weird because it was like we were supposed to have at it, but again, I don't think he really pays attention to me. So he's hearing about a bit secondhand, and then he's criticizing me for my bit secondhand, and I'm like, dude, all right, whatever. But yeah, it was fun. Did you and Aaron or Alex get the $2? I will say this, as I have said many, many a time. My show, my payment for the Steel Toe show is getting to hang out with Aaron. He taught me a lot about doing all of this, and I get paid a small, very small fee for my monthly service. I don't think anyone talked about any payment. I didn't do the Compound thing on promise of money, so yeah, I don't think I get a percentage of anything. I don't know how that $2 is divvied up. Again, I really feel like you're being a little fickle on the finances thing. If you don't want to do it, I understand. Times are tight. You don't support something you don't want to. But again, I feel like, and how do you track that? How do you track where the money that came in goes? But you're missing the Diablo 4 event in WoW. There's a Diablo 4 event in WoW right now? I'm not even playing World of Warcraft. What? Aw. There's a Diablo... And I have a new mount. Maybe I should go back in. Diablo 4 event. Wow. Millions with Greedy Emissary event in Diablo 4. What? Greedy Emissary starts May 25th. World of Warcraft. Greedy Emissary event starts May 25th. World of Warcraft and Diablo 4 crossover event. Blizzard announced that Diablo 4 crossover event starts tomorrow. Greedy Emissary between then and June 5th. Players will discover treasure goblins with bags full of treasure during this special crossover event. Once that event ends, it will be immediately followed by Welcome to Sanctuary, increasing experience and reputation gains. We don't actually know too much about the details yet, except these treasure goblins will return to Azeroth to plunder its riches. Players who discover these greedy emissaries can turn the tables, securing some otherworldly loot. Previewed some of the rewards is Tyrael's Charger Mount. Already have that. Belial's Soulstone, which is some's a little goat. And Treasure Nabbin Bag. It's a cosmetic item. I don't know. That seems cool. But I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. So, I don't know if, well, you know, Johnny, a penny. Well, you know, Johnny, a penny is a penny, and I feel like maybe you should just maybe consider. I'll say this. I was considering going back to World of Warcraft just because I bought the pre-expansion thing for Diablo 4, and I've got a mount waiting for me in World of Warcraft. And I do miss WoW. I know it's stupid, okay? I know it's dumb, but I miss World of Warcraft. The only thing is, every time I go into World of Warcraft, I get sad because there's nobody there, and it's me running around questing and shit, and I'm like, well, without the people, what's the point? It's not any fun. I don't want to do that. The mount is sweet. The amalgam of terror or whatever. Ignatz is trying to suck me back in, and he's so fucking close. It's sad. It's sad. It is sad. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play the sound effect that we have for moments like this. There we go. Boom. And then we're gonna go over to our first story, ironically about a man in a car crash. Rex starts saying, I miss WoW too, but I don't have a PC right now. Probably better off without it. Well, I'm still tugging my nuts that they're going to eventually move WoW over to console access because Microsoft got, finally the thing with Blizzard and that can all go through. So I'm hoping if Microsoft buys Blizzard, we can finally, hopefully, hey, Tagra. To see you, everybody. It's the kitty cat Tagra. I'm hoping we can see that go to console. Anyways, let's get into our first story. I keep fucking around talking about the game shit, which I love, but god damn it, I really... Hey, everybody, it's the kitty cat. We don't have the cam back yet. I forgot to fix it, so here you go. Oh, sorry, Tag. Your drop's over here.
That's one fucking nice kitty right there.
You got to see the vet. We got to make sure you don't need your steroids. England blocked the Microsoft deal. No. England was blocking it, but I believe that's been resolved. If I remember correctly from what I saw the other day, I'm pretty sure that that issue has been resolved and it can now go forward. And I think the main reason that England was blocking it was because of issues with EA, but then EA said, we don't give a shit. Go fucking go through it. I don't care. And now I guess it's gone through. From what I know. Anyways, let's get, speaking of England, boop. We have for you our first story. A man arrested after car crashes into Downing Street gates. That's right. We thought it was, only America where U-Hauls are going after barricades and the president and such. Apparently, not to be outdone, they did it in Britain. But like everything in Britain, they didn't do it quite the same. They used a fucking hatchback. That's not intimidating. All right, let's watch the moment that this thing crashes through the gates. There it is. Wait a minute. Hold on. No. You slowed down. Okay, so what is this? This is the scene after all of that happens? Okay, this is the scene after all that happens. Who cares? Let's go back a second. I'm gonna. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna crash through the Downing Street gates, but I want to slow down because I don't want to jump the curb. .420 Cujo saying, I have not played since Battle for Azeroth. Tempting. I've gone in and out. I stopped with Pandaria when I moved, and then I had issues with my computer. And then I came back for Warlords of Draenor temporarily, and then I stayed out until it wasn't even Battle for Azeroth. What's the very last one that they did? What is it, the Shadowlands or whatever? I went back in that one, and I came in for the dragon thing, and I was all right with it. I made a Drakthir, you know, flavor of the month. I had fun with it for a minute, and then I just, like I said, the problem I have, every time I go back with it, I have plenty of fun. I just don't have any friends. My clan isn't there anymore. My guild isn't there anymore. If I can't run with the Drunken Onslaught and hang out with Molon and AP and Allah and everyone else, then fucking... Or no, JP. Yeah. Just fucking, then who cares? Shadowlands, then Dragonflight. Yeah. So I came back with Shadowlands right before Dragonflight. I didn't mind it. I had plenty of fun. Like I said, just without the social part of it, that was a big part of the game for me, you know? I need Jer or Brobs or whatever he is now. I need my peeps. I need Illa. All right, so now we've got what? Oh, and by the way, the volume on this is all the way up. All the way up. All right, so now they're on the scene. Yeah, we have to circle the emergency cars. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, so it was obviously intentional. It obviously had to be intentional. You slowed down to go over the cobblestones. I mean, even if you put all the gas into it once you got up there, you're not getting nothing. I mean, what the fuck? What, did you die? What, did you pass out? How the hell is this a thing? What, were you afraid you'd damage the car? What was the deal? The person looks slumped over. Gotta love this camera work. Better shot here by a fat lady. All right, and then we got the still. All right, so nothing on that. There we go. Boop. Flim Flam saying, good to see you, Johnny. Good to see you, Flim Flam. Good to see everybody. We're going till 6:15. And that's because we had a late start. And, British drivers are very polite. Yes. Yes, they are. Michaela saying, hi, Johnny. Hi, Michaela. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. If you're watching on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you are, go ahead, click the likes, the subscribes, tell your friends, grow the show. Thank you so much. And remember, as Muddy Baboon has proved, though it does not appear on the screen, I read all of the Rumble chats. And thank you for watching. All right. So, again, man arrested. Let's find out more about this. Describing the mood on Whitehall in the aftermath of the incident, Mr. Perry said, we saw people that were in a panic running away, and we saw people who were excited. Wow. Sounds tense. All right. Footage of the incident shows the car, a 2009 silver Kia, registered in London, slowing down as it approaches the main entrance to Downing Street. It was picked up on the BBC camera, driving directly towards the main gates, crossing 2 lanes of the southbound side of Whitehall and heading into the direction of Downing Street. The entrance to the street is staffed around the clock by armed and unarmed police officers, but is accessible via road. The PM and the Chancellor were in Downing Street at the time of the crash. Mr. Sunak has since left for a scheduled visit. Reporting from the scene, BBC political correspondent Helen Catt said there appeared to be little damage to the gate and Whitehall and was pretty much back to normal, with people going, yeah, because, again, the guy went in there at the speed of smell. Jesus Christ, he could have put fucking more, he could have ran faster. Suppose the guy had a Nazi flag. I don't think so. BBC camera, so they caught him on the... Yes, the BBC camera, the big black camera. They caught him on the BBC camera, and once you go BBC, you never go back. All right, Conservative MP Tobias Will. All right, Westminster feels safe. Yes, who is the person who did it, though? Who is the culprit? All right, a man arrested. The Met said he was held on suspicion of criminal damage, dangerous driving. The incident is not being treated as terror-related. One witness said he saw officers pointing tasers at the man, who was held face to the floor as he was detained. No one was injured. Who is the man? Who's the man? A lot of police vehicles came very quickly. Yeah, we don't have any information who the dude is or why it happened, but it is the slowest crash of all time. Jesus Christ. BBC till I die. That's right, Rusty Grammar. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Again, we're going to keep rocking and rolling until 6:15. We're not worried about hitting goals or having any of that shit today. It's a short show. We're just doing it for you fine folks and saying happy Memorial Weekend to so many people here in the U.S. So that's what we're doing. And we will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But we won't be on for Sunday this week, and we won't be on Monday this week because we're taking the time off. I'm going to hang out with my daughter. I'm going to get the car washed because she loves going through the car wash. So she's picked out a new one. That's the fun thing. She goes around town. She sees things she likes, and she tells us we have to go there. So now the new one is she wants to go through that car wash over there that we go by once in a while. So now I'm going to do that. No, thank you for not making me as crabby about working late. Well, you are welcome. You are welcome, Rusty Grammar. So this next story is one where I am horribly selfish. And I will admit that. That is a true thing. I am a horribly selfish person.
I created him.
I make things very much about me when they don't need to be. And it's a problem, you know? And I'm working on it.
Cloud financial system. Schedule your free product tour right now.
Come on, let me just skip this. So this next story is very uplifting. And I feel great for this person. But as we're about to see, I'm also going to have a really fucking mean take on it in 2 seconds. Here we go. What the? Oh. Here we have. What the fuck?
Huh?
The fuck is this shit? Fox, go fuck yourself.
I'm Gertjan Oskam. 12 years ago I got an accident and had a spinal cord injury. So I'm not able to move my legs anymore.
God, that sucks. I feel for you, homie. I've been in a similar boat multiple times, in and out. There's nothing they can do, they say. They're going to give me steroids and physical therapy because we've tried that before and it didn't work, so let's do that again. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry, man. Nothing they can do, huh?
I cue you first.
Yeah, let's keep taking a look at her
Within 5
tits.
to 10 minutes, I could control my hips. Like they were like the brain implant picked up what I was doing with my hips. So that was like the best outcome, I think, for everyone.
So this dude can't walk, but we've given him a brain implant.
I can really build functional things from it. To just an example, I'm training 10 years to stand up with a friend having a beer. And that's something I think people don't realize.
Jesus Christ. So apparently we can't fix me, but this dude, we can solve him. And like, I'm glad that they did. They put some implants in his brain and in his spine. How long are we going with this? This is great. They didn't even put music on this. This would be great with the Rocky theme.
To walk, the brain must send a command to the region of the spinal cord responsible for the control of movement. When there is a spinal cord injury, this communication is interrupted. Our idea was to re-establish this communication with a digital bridge, like an electronic communication between...
Sandy Squad saying fundraiser for mechanical legs for Johnny. Absolutely. And then Yartu saying fundraiser for those tits for Johnny. Hell yeah. like you mean the lady that's attached to him, right? Like I don't want those to... I've been working on mine for so long, I can't give up on them now. You know, what am I, a dick?
In the brain and the region of the spinal cord that is still intact, that can control the leg movement.
I love the fucking just deadpan audio with somebody who looks completely depressed and he's got what looks like a trackball on his head. And I can finally walk, but I still can't get a date because I look like fucking shit. We can rebuild him better, faster, stronger, with larger balls. Fundraiser for that lady with those tits for Johnny. Yes, there we go. There we go. That's ideal.
We do.
You know, you could actually, to make that a little more acceptable, you could have fashioned that into a hat that looks like he's wearing a Mickey Mouse thing. Just like, haha, I just got back from Disneyland. Haha. And boy, is my cock tired. Oh.
Two different surgeries.
Kind of looks like a
one
jockstrap.
surgery at the level of the brain. We do 2 little craniotomy, put electrodes in order to record the brain signal. And another surgery at the level of the spinal cord where we put electrodes on the top of the spinal cord at the place that is responsible for leg movement.
I'm sure that was really, really painful. Thank God he can't feel his legs. Look, we're going to anesthetize you first because we don't... Oh, that's right. Never mind. Fuck it. He can't feel anything. Don't go swimming, though. Yeah, I feel like that could be a problem. Well, right now he has to drag that giant computer with him everywhere. So I feel like it's also an issue that way because you can't go anywhere without your Xbox.
So between these two, there is communication, an electrical communication, a digital bridge that is then reactivated the legs.
Can't fix me, though. Neurologist is really like, hey, we're out of ideas. What are we going to do? Again, it's not like there's possibilities. All right. So we're going to, like I said, keep going for a whole nother hour because we got a late start because I was doing a compound media. Not to brag, but I get to do a show on Anthony Cumia's network. That's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to keep myself alive when people are like, hey, man, why would you continue? I'm like, because I was on Anthony Cumia's network, so me. Nobody knows who you are, man. Just accept it. All right. That dude's paralyzed. Okay, so back into this story because like I said, I really want to get into it, and I don't want to miss it. And since we have everybody here now, we'll kind of get into it now. So Target, they did that whole thing with the new Pride Month. You know, they got the new logo. You've seen the bits. We talked about Alex Stein's one where he wore the tuck-friendly underwear, which I watched that clip again, and I said it, I believe, yesterday, and I said it on the Compound Media thing. Little spoiler here. If he's tucking, he has to have an amazing package, because even tucked, there is a significant bulge on that motherfucker. Like, I feel like he didn't tuck, but I actually, you know what? I should have asked. Hey, man, did you actually tuck? Because, Jesus, had a hog in there. All right, yeah, he's the one who's gay. Okay. So Target did their whole woke thing, as we know, as we've been talking about. And apparently, as many of you have said before, going woke or embracing these woke ideologies, especially half-heartedly to just kind of appeal to a group for a quick sales grab, it always goes well. You know, no one regrets it. I mean, Bud Light is doing fabulous. So Target's market value has dropped $9 billion in 1 week. And because of that, they emailed some of their employees, and we have the super secret email. Because of not the bee, I will admit, it's not the bee that I'm stealing this from. All right, so Target, like I said, has been trying to appeal to the trans movement and everything. I don't judge other men, but the guy clearly has balls. He puts himself out there with no fear of getting shot by loser Antifa. I have never said that the guy doesn't have balls. I don't know where people assume that me calling him gay means I hate him or I don't like what he's doing. None of that. Like I said, I just said there was a lot of behaviors. Look, I called it out with Crowder too, all right? Now, you could make an argument that in Alex's case, it's a bit and he's doing a bit, and maybe other people like me are too. But in any event... he even admitted he's put more than enough smoke in the air to think that there's a fire. All right? But overall, 420 Cujo, you could tell by the swimsuit he has balls. They were jiggling in our faces. Crowder is weak compared to the legend that is Alex Stein, says Rusty Grammer. I think people confuse Alex Stein for Crowder in certain ways. Crowder was very much I'm here fighting a message and I represent a decency and blah, blah, blah. And I think people see the way Alex presents himself on his show in a suit, well-dressed or everything like that, and they think they expect that out of him too. So when he goes and he does the wacky bits, they're like, this isn't cool, this isn't all right. But at the same rate, hey, man, he didn't promise to be your savior. And like I said, I love the guy's bits. That came out wrong considering the bathing suit. I would like to retract that statement, as it seems this fucking fence line thing I'm walking with Stein is making me seem more like a homosexual. Awesome, Johnny, great. That's exactly why he is a professional troll. I don't know about a professional troll. I'll say this: what was it? Way long ago. This is a real actual critique of Alex Stein. A long time ago, I saw him do a thing where he kind of chased a reporter and was screaming, hey, this is a left-wing reporter. And that was kind of cringy, and I don't care for that kind of shit. But I haven't seen anything cringy like that in a long time. And I loved the fishbowl or aquarium thing he did that I saw. So I don't know. The guy's funny. I like his bits. He's making fucking fun points. He's making fun of shit. I don't have a problem with the guy. Rusty Grammer saying that was his worst work. Well, I will say this. That was his earlier work, and he has certainly evolved, and I like what he's doing. I think he's funny. I think his bits are funny. And I sometimes think that maybe he's riding a little bit more of that rainbow than he thinks. Whatever. He wants to insist that he doesn't have a beard. That's his problem. And that's another thing. I'll say this. He came after me for being a dude who's got like a hot 28-year-old person. And I'm pissed I didn't think of this. Like, yeah, like I don't know what it's like for a guy to have a beard. I work next to this schmuck. Like I should have been like that. Whose bits do you like? And by bits, I mean man parts. See what I mean? Strippers got me banned for... Oh. Not helping anyone. We have a sound drop for that. All right, so according to the latest stocks, we'll get back into this Target story. We'll talk about something less gay. Target and their Pride Month celebration. A week ago, Wednesday, before the controversy erupted, Target stock closed at $160.96 a share, giving the big box chain market capitalization of $74.3 billion. As of early trading on Thursday, however, shares of the company were trading off at 1%. That's $141.76 a share, capping a week-long tumble that has shrunk the cheap chic discount retailer's value to $65.3 billion. That amounts to a 12% drop that has shaved a whopping $9 billion off the company's market capitalization. And it's been getting worse from there. This is earlier today. They're at $139.79. The past 5 days, oh, Jesus. Boop. Boop. The past 5 days, look at that. Oh, man. That's a swan dive that most people only make with a bungee cord. Whew. Oh, Lordy. So that has gone down way more than I think anyone expected. And so they sent out an email saying, in response to the outcry, Target stores have already moved their Pride displays from the front of stores, and some have completely removed them from the floor while others hide them in the back. Target has also backed off its partnership with the Satanist Satanist designer who contributed to the collection. And the email that the company sent, if we can show these. Oh, let's get rid of this. All right, let's do it this way. The email the company sent came out as such. Boop. Not to detract from the news story, but some guy wearing short shorts just walked out of the liquor store carrying a case of Bud Light, wearing a shit-eating grin like he just got it for free. He very well might have. Time to buy, says 420 Cujo. Kumia calls it investing. Oh, no. Okay. So this is the email they sent out inside that wasn't supposed to come out, mind you. This was supposed to be a private email. Yesterday was a very hard day for Target. As CEO Brian Cornell said, thank you for all the care you've shown each other, our frontline teams, and the LGBTQAI plus community. Today brings more reflection, pain, and the need for continued care as our team, hometown, and world remember the anniversary of the murder of George Floyd. And you make space to take care of yourself and each other. Know that you can always tap into these tools from Team Member Life Resources as Mental Health Awareness Month continues to turn to the Take 5 to Take Care hub for more well-being support. All right, that doesn't seem super bad. Is there more of this? So that's it. That's the big hubbub email. That doesn't seem like a big deal. God bless the great Rusty Grammar, says Southern Cosmos. The silent majority is slaying the woke. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, the silent majority is slaying the woke, but the best part that I love about this, and that's why we put these two stories together. Best part that I love about this, we just talked about no reason to mention George in that email. They are milking. Oh, absolutely, St. Oren. And as someone who lived in Minnesota, the problem I have with the use of George Floyd is the unrest that happened. George Floyd isn't the person to hold up on that torch. I don't have the list of names right here because I haven't done some research. I should probably do that and just keep them ready on hand for future reference. But there are other people we could have held up about, like, hey, violations of justice, whatever. But the fucking shit that happened in Minnesota for like 2 years, a year or two, the justification was George Floyd and the unrest that we had to cause. Right. But that unrest isn't called an end of democracy, but January 6th is. So that's just this weird thing for me where I don't even want to talk about it. I am at the point now where I'm tired of it, where I'm like, stop talking about fucking George Floyd. All right? Because I have a problem with the fact that all this unrest happened, and we as a society can't at least just agree, okay, the guy was a piece of shit, though. The guy was kind of, I don't know, gacked out of his mind on
Tier
fentanyl.
100, how many drinks would it take for you not to notice a little colon pressure? My threshold is 0.
There isn't enough liquor in the world for that. I am afraid I am not into dudes, especially receiving. No, thank you. I don't. Let's put it this way: I've sat on a flashlight before. I sat on a flashlight once, and that was between like fabric and everything else. It was just like one of those big heavy metal ones. And I'm just like, that was uncomfortable. I hate it to be a dick. All right, thank you for the bits. Are you saying you are a giver, Johnny? I'm saying, Rusty Grammar, if you were hoping for man-on-man action, that would be the only scenario that there is any chance for. Stop it, you dick. I don't want your ad.
Cheer 100 people don't dance no more. All they do is diss. All they do is diss. Liberal scumbags.
Thank you, Southern Crossbones, for the 100 bits. And then I think that was, what was it, Lab Glass for the sticker with the 100 bits. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so we talked about that first story, explaining how Target is responding to all this. They've had a huge effect on their market share. There have been stores that have received complaints. Conservative groups and Christian groups are calling for at least just temporary boycotts of Target and all of that. So they decided to they're like, okay, we went a little too heavy and too hard on the LGBTQ stuff. We've got to move it back. We've got to take it out of public display. Obviously, the LGBTQ community is going to be fine with this. They're going to love it. LGBT groups, progressives, frustrated with Target over moving Pride merchandise. Beyond disappointing. I hear dancing lowers testosterone in males at Southern Crossbone. My cousin Terry played a documentary on it. I can't wait for the Pride Month sound drop. Well, I haven't put it back on for everyone else. I will do that. I will work on that tonight or tomorrow. But since you've been a huge fan of the show and supportive, and you've asked for it, here's your Pride Month sound drop. Little early.
Johnny, I hope the liberal scumbags taste like beef jerky. I gotta feed my family brother cheer 100.
You mean like taste like fellatio, right? I at least I hope that's what we're talking about. I would hate to. Anyways, Lab Glass, this is for you.
Look, 11 out of 12 I don't do this short thing. This in America, it's the holidays. Fuck yeah, get over here, please. I want to suck your dick.
Well, tell you, Pride Month!
Roll
I can't wait to score me some mangine. I'm going to be a regular dude hound.
I would eat my neighbors. Too bad I don't have any. I wouldn't. Everyone around me is fat. There's no meat on them bones. It's all cellulite. What do you want? What do you want? Grizzle for days? Jesus. It's not Pride Month yet. Yeah, I know it's not Pride Month yet. Doesn't mean we can't do it. I just love that sound drop. I'm sorry. It was just fun. It was fun to make. It was a little goofy bit that I did one morning. It was like, 30 minutes of work? And it was beautiful. At Rusty Grammar, that's what Craigslist is for. Hi, I'm just looking for somebody to eat. All right, so LGBT... Oh, Jesus. We have a Target spokesperson saying that the LGBT Pride Collection controversy is leading to threats.
In America, from beer companies to now big retailers. Look at this. Target is now pulling some of its Pride Collection merchandise after threats to employees and backlash from customers. The line includes LGBTQ apparel for adults, children, and even their pets. One of those items is an adult swimsuit, which openly promotes tuck-friendly construction.
Props to whoever whistled. Whoever in her studio. Tuck-friendly construction. And one person... Like, oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I gotta go back. I gotta bump the volume for this.
A Target insider says that one of those items is an adult swimsuit, which openly promotes tuck-friendly construction. I'll just let that sit.
Again, I gotta do it again.
A Target insider says the company, one of those items is an adult swimsuit, which openly promotes tuck-friendly construction. I'll just let that sit.
Just that little whistle. Oh, you're a dick, Fanatical Bucks fan. Thank you for 15,000 points. Dick move coming. Oh, believe me, Fanatical Bucks fan, the dick move got here. We found it. Oh.
A Target insider says the company held several emergency calls with regional store leaders. That insider told Fox News Digital, and this is a quote, "We were given 36
Pride
hours
420.
told to take all of."
Thank you very much for the 420 bits, 420 Kuja. All right. Again, so this is the backlash over the Pride section. If it were, hold on one second, I got to burp. I love coffee, but it makes me burp. All right, it makes me burp. But I need the energy. I'm a little drained. I had to walk and do things. Walking sucks. All right, but yeah, backlash over this. I'm sorry, but when you start promoting tuck-friendly construction and things like that, I just feel like that's diving into a hot-button issue. Have we not seen how this has gone?
Of our Pride stuff and move it into a section that's a third of the size, from the front of the store to the back. I think given the current situation with Bud Light, the company is terrified.
And that's my question. Given the current situation with Bud Light, why did you guys move forward with this at all? Well, more importantly, the specifics of the clothing included. Again, you kind of asked for it with the whole tuck-friendly thing. You went a bit far. Move it into the dumpster. Fanatical Bucks fan, a lot of people have that opinion. And I will say this. If you are a person who is a member of the LGBTQIA plus group, it would probably feel very, very hurtful to be like, hey, this is pride-friendly stuff, and now it has to be moved to the back of the store. But here's the one thing I feel like the LGBTQIA plus group should do. I feel like they should come out and go, oh, we get it. The trans thing is a touch beyond the pale. And maybe, I don't know, some of the people, by which I mean all of the ones I've seen publicly for the trans movement, are a touch beyond. Actually, not all of them. Not all of them. Caitlyn Jenner has been. And she hates trans people. Anyways, so moving right along, the worst part is the child sizes and infant sizes. Yeah, and that's where, again, you're getting into a dangerous game here. I don't think we should be,
Johnny, I heard George Floyd is 3 years sober today. He really turned it around. A real role model at Cheer 100.
Can I be held accountable for the talk to text? I didn't write that. I mean, technically, he's not wrong. George Floyd has not. Oh, I mean, it's funny, but it is also a dick joke. But thank you for the 100 bits. It's always Pride Day, though, says Labglass. Well, here's the thing. Like I said, if you're a person who isn't part of the tea part, because I think, like, we need to be honest. Let's be honest. And I haven't even eaten the food I bought. Jesus Christ. This is going to be cold as shit. Oh, yeah. This is a brick. We're going to have to save that for later. That is a hockey puck. Bagels don't do well if you don't get them right away. Anyways, so, yeah, the whole backlash thing is largely over the tea thing, because the tea thing has been an issue. There's this story in the UK that's blowing up in the UK about the TikTok boy called Mizzy. It's gone as far as Pierce Morgan. Russifer, go ahead and send me a link or something. We'll look into that in a minute. I don't know what you're talking about. We can check into that a bit. The governor made it George Floyd Remembrance Day today. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad we made a day to remember him. It's not like he gets held up every time we talk about anything. saying, Rick Astley needs to make a new song. Never gonna tuck you in. Never gonna tuck you out. I'm gonna wear my bathing suit the way I am. Lots of anti-TikTok news at the moment. Well, TikTok is the devil. I think the issue is the tucking part. Let that sucker breathe. Nuts are meant to dangle. I know, right? Like, dude, just let your boat anchor swing. But at any rate, yes, people are upset about the tucking thing. I feel like the tucking thing is what brought all this to a head. But they're getting backlash, so they're closing it. And now, like I said, LGBTQ people are like, oh, we're not being catered to. Oh, it doesn't matter that people are losing their shit. Well, they're not tolerating trans people and LGBT. Yeah. Notice how there's more of them than you, too. So that's kind of like a thing. Like, do they want to ostracize all of their audience for you? And how many of you guys are buying shit because it's Pride Month from the Target Pride collection? Oh. So you don't want to shop at Target anyway, but if they don't cater to you, they're dicks. Right.
Quote. Now Target is responding to those new revelations with a spokesperson saying Since introducing this year's collection, we've experienced threats impacting our team members' sense of safety and well-being while at work.
Yes, this year's collection. They did the LGBTQ thing last month, but this year's collection really pushed the whole child trans stuff. And that, quite frankly, like I said, we need to accept that this part isn't cool and people aren't cool with it, and we need to stop pushing it. And if the LGBTQ community hates being dragged down with this, then they need to ostracize themselves from that. That's just the way the world works.
Given these volatile circumstances, we are making adjustments to our plans, including removing items at the center of the most significant confrontational behavior. Our focus now is on moving forward with our continuing commitment to the LGBTQIA+ community. End quote there, the statement from the company. Can they just simply move on, Kennedy?
I have a gay pet, Harris, so I appreciate that Target
You know what?
has.
You know what? I want that chick's number. Is she single? Is she available? I have a gay pet. You are my new best friend.
Some gay things from my gay dog. Looking at you, Lemmy. You know what you like, yeah.
I saw you sniffing that butthole for more than a cent. You were in there for the fucking fun of it. You know you were. I saw you pegging the neighbor's dog. You know what you did. Reality is, if there are a ton of demand for this shit and people were clearing off the shelves, Target wouldn't have backpedaled. No, Target would have front pedaled. But again, like I said, Fanatical Bucks fan, what I'm saying is fundraiser for that chick's number for Johnny. No, we're allowing that. Kyle's dog is gay, that stupid gay dog. But yes, Fanatical Bucks fan, you're exactly right. If this was a situation where the sales were something they couldn't turn away, but they had to look at it, they're like, oh, we're getting all this controversy, we're getting threats to our staff, we're having all these issues we're dealing with, and we're not selling out on this stuff. Because, spoiler alert.
Guess what?
What?
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's a cowbell for Rusty Grammar and Johnny Chimpo. Thank you, Johnny Chimpo, gifting that subscription. So grateful for the support. There you go, some cowbell for you. Hopefully it gets you what you need. All right, back to this lady and her very, very gay dog.
I love him, and he loves boys, and I'm fine with that, Harris, and I embrace that. But I think, as a society, we have to come back to equilibrium, and that's what we're doing. Everyone's so mad. They're mad about Bud Light. They're mad about Target. Now people are mad at Target for moving stuff. So, we have to find some common ground, some commonality. And it used to be like all these big corporations, they would celebrate Pride Month. United.
Yeah, we all celebrate Pride Month. We even celebrate it here on this show. We made a special drop just for Pride Month to help people celebrate Pride Month. If you don't remember, it's this one.
Look, 11 out of 12 I don't do this short thing. This in America, it's the holidays. Fuck yeah, get over here, please. I want to suck your dick.
I'll tell you, Pride Month!
Roll
I can't wait to score me some mangina. I'm going to be a regular dude ham.
Again, thank you for all the support. 420 Cujo, thank you very much. A new supporter of the show. Very happy for that. Dueling for a little bit. What do you mean dueling for a little bit? You're dueling for a little bit? Because I'm not. All right, so we're going to go ahead and... I'm not going to get all the way back to that lady breaking it down at the end there. Even if she was, kind of like, secretary, librarian, cute, and super funny with that gay dog bit. Honestly, the gay dog bit, I was like, holy shit. Like, that's my biggest problem with female comedians. All the hot ones are lesbians. And all the straight ones suck, So I have trouble. Like, I go out and I do stand-up comedy at open mics. Well, not as much now, but when I used to. Haven't done it for a little bit. But when I used to be able to go out and do that all the time, knock on glass, we get back there in the next few weeks. You'd see hot women, and you're like, oh, this chick is hilarious, and she's like good looking. I I could hang out with this chick. This could be fun. A comedian chick. I'd love to have a comedian girlfriend. And then you always find out, oh, yeah, she's hot because she's apparently into other chicks. And then you get the other girls who are like, oh, yeah, I just want to meet a decent dude. It's just like, yeah, but you also, you're And the worst part is for me, the straight ladies aren't funny. The straight ladies don't make me laugh. Even like, well, there is one who makes me laugh. Karen Pickering, she does day drinking with mom. She makes me laugh and stuff, but she's also like old and spoken for and not really my kind of attraction. So it's just kind of like that doesn't work, And it's really sad. She's into other chicks, was hotter as a boy, which was hotter as a boy. Oh, dueling banjos, you scrub. Yeah, the dueling banjos is in the thing. I didn't know what you meant by dueling. Dueling for a little bit. Squeal. All right. Yeah. Okay. So the progressive groups, let's read the story. Some LGBT groups and progressives expressed frustration and disappointment this week with Target over its decision to have southern locations move their Pride apparel. Target Insider told Fox News Digital that many locations, we covered that. However, while some conservatives who dislike the Pride areas may have been briefly assuaged, that opened Target up to criticism from the left. Yes, we've all come together to hate Target. Dr. David J. Johns of the National Black Justice Coalition, which describes itself as the nation's foremost black LGBT civil rights organization, said it was beyond disappointing in a statement, and the company's celebration of Pride Month would be a fraud. Dr. Johns, everybody's celebration of Pride Month who isn't gay and is a business is a fraud. I'm sorry. It's a fraud. Do you really think any of these places are like, you know what? Fuck our bottom line, fuck making money, screw our employees, F their safety. We want to make a small group of people happy at the expense of a much larger group of people and just not care what the consequences are. Really? Is that surprising to you? That's no way to run a business, flat out. Because if that's the case, then guess what you're going to have? You're going to have a clothing desert. Like, why don't we have any more clothing stores? I don't know, because they all had to go woke and nobody wanted to buy that shit anymore. Are you ready for the most hated boy in the UK? Yes, let's get into this. Let's get into the clip that Russifer sent us. Where is it? Right up there. This new method will make you play your piano within days for beginners. This is Stephen Ridley. What is this? This seems weird. Is it? Yep. Nope. Okay, so, yeah, yeah, this is the same thing. This is the new method. This new method will make you play pianos within days for beginners. I don't think anything about this has anything to do with Mimsy or Piers Morgan. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds long. What the heck is this? I thought who is Mimsy? I don't even know who Mimsy is. Let's do it this way. Let's try it this way, and if this doesn't work, we'll bail out. Rookie sent the ad. All right, we got to find close these out. Let's do this. Let's go Piers Morgan. Mimsy. Boop. Talker Mimsy after his arrest for his pranks. Okay, so here we go. Mimsy, fucking Piers Morgan. This is from Pierce Morgan Uncensored. I'm going to subscribe to him because we're going to use him for content. So you get my subscription, homie. That's the way that works. Alrighty, boom. Here we go. Pierce Morgan, take it away.
Stardom as a fast track to fame and fortune. People you've never on things like how to do makeup. Just have a talent. They get 100 hours of content uploaded every single
All right, here we go.
Quickly. From the business of bagging clicks and followers online, but with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to do makeup or make music. But others get their clicks by, honestly, behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers. Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals, crashed cars, you name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks.
Right.
And all in the name of
we actually
becoming
talked about that.
Insta-famous.
We actually talked about that recently on my, I don't mean to brag, I do a Sunday show that even less people than this watch. And the Sunday only smoke show on Rumble, on only Rumble, no rules, just Rumble. And I got to start working on that shit. I got to do more work. I've been too lazy. I was sitting next to Aaron, who's like blown out his voice. He's done a lot of shows, and I'm trying to get on more shows. I'm doing the BYB podcast this upcoming Friday. Trying to grow this one less. Even less, hard to believe. What? Yeah, I know. I know, right? But yeah, so, we were talking about it with Jimmy last Sunday. Jimmy was even saying, also another British person, amazing friend of the show, Awake Jimmy, rated us early, Awake Jimmy. But watch him on Twitch, at Awake Jimmy on Twitch. Alrighty, so yes, keep going about this Mimsy guy. But yeah, he was even saying that he can't believe how far people are going. I think people have done things like even committed murder, if I'm not mistaken. Some crazy shit.
This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines of abject outrage
Not
for
Mimsy.
so-called pranks.
I thought his name was Mimsy. What a piece of shit I am.
Which mostly involve just terrorizing innocent bystanders.
It's a random houses, let's go.
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James?
Hello. You got a nice dog?
Gang, hold on, gang. Get outside.
I'm perfectly fine. You're gonna die. It's always question, you're gonna die.
Yeah, someone like that should be in jail. Johnny Chimpo, this kid is a piece of shit. I saw a video similar to this where someone took free food from McDonald's. And let me just tell you, if I see something like this happening in my real life, I don't know if I can't get involved. I don't know if I can stay out of it. If I saw someone trying to steal McDonald's while holding their camera up to film it, I feel like I would have to tackle that person and beat the crap out of them because they're a piece of shit. And I'd be like, you and your viewers need to know you're a huge piece of shit. And then you need to, honestly, smash the phone, I feel like. And then, again, I have no respect for the IRL prankster shit. I have no respect for this shit. Like, if you want to put on a show, do some work, whatever. But this, putting your life in jeopardy, ignoring rules, breaking laws, whatever, being completely outrageous. The grabbing the dog and running thing, that alone. Try that in America, asshole. I'm sorry. I gotta say this. Try that in this country. Just run in and steal something. Again, it's this shit needs to get people. They need to the fuck around is happening. The find out part that needs to show up for me because I can't stand that people do that shit. It just drives me nuts. It's bottom rung imitation of the fucking reality prank shit that started with back in the day. It was Candid Camera. All right, that was the one that started all of this, in my opinion, and that was kind of pranking people, and it was fun, and it was tongue-in-cheek. It was primetime TV friendly. And from that, we evolved into shit like, Ashton Kutcher's Punked. And people from that Tuck, you know what's cool? Fucking with people when they don't know it's happening. Because Nickelodeon would do that show with kids. I don't remember what they called it on Nickelodeon, but they would do that kind of show with kids. And now kids like this kid are filming themselves just being outrageous pieces of shit because, oh, it's funny, get it? It's a bit. And it's like, no, you don't get it. This isn't how people behave. And fuck this guy.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro. The law caught up with him, and today he was fined £365 and given a criminal...
365 pounds. I don't know pounds to dollars. How is that? Is that like $350 or is that like way more? I don't remember how. I think pounds, wasn't it like almost? But this kid is most filmed himself. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Right, Fanatical Bucks fan, and like I said, it sounds like he's starting to win, which is the part that's enjoyable. If it was cool, then those ISIS videos would get Golden Globe Awards.
Criminal behavior order, which is supposed to ban him from posting to social media without the written permission of the people in his videos. You might think that's not much of a punishment or much of a deterrent. But what does he think? Well, fresh from the courtroom, he's...
Wait a minute. He can't post without the approval of the people? I feel like that's somewhat serious. But this dude looks like a piece of shit. But let's see. Is Piers going to lay into him? I'd like to see him lay into him. I keep interrupting this. TikTok Punisher Challenge. Tell your friends.
He's here now. All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, Piers. Long time no see.
What do you mean, long time no see?
Last time I hopped on your thing with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You appeared in the background, didn't you?
Mate.
We were digging into it,
mate.
Okay, well, I'm not your mate. What I am is an interviewer. I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorize.
What he is someone who does a real show, and as you already admitted, you're someone who likes to steal spotlight. Like, I want to live in a world where someone like this can't go out publicly because everyone knows him for a piece of shit. And so when they see him, they are on the lookout for him to be a piece of shit. And everyone's like, hey, watch out. This guy's a piece of shit. Like, he goes into a store and they're like, no. We've seen your shit before. Get out. Like, I want... Pierce is a bit of a wanker. Pierce is a bit of a wanker. But here's where I have respect for Pierce. He's a bit of a wanker. But he's been punished for having points. He got attacked for being racist because, like me, he believes that Prince Harry and Princess Butternut, mostly Princess Butternut, is a fucking piece of shit. And apparently, calling her a piece of shit makes you racist. And I kept saying, and I think Pierce should have said it publicly, I don't have the pull he does, so maybe that's why he didn't do that. But I would have said publicly, it's not because she's black, it's because she's a cunt. It's because she's a cunt. And P. Salty's with me. Bring back shame. Absolutely. Broke clock is right twice a day. Fair enough. Yes, and he's right here, too, that Mizzy's a piece of shit. And like I said, and apparently P. Salty's with me. I love this. Bring back shame, Go ahead, have your YouTube channel, have all your fame. But I feel like you should be infamous to the point now where it's like when you go places, they're like, no, we won't serve you. What, you won't serve me because I'm black? That's racist. No, we won't serve you because you're a piece of shit YouTuber and we've seen your videos. Get the fuck out. Like, we're not going to bother with whatever you're doing. Oh, I'm not doing a video. I'm just here. Like, we're not taking the chance. Bye-bye. Get used to ramen, friend. Like, that's order your food online, cook from home. Congratulations. That's the kind of attitude I want for these people. But I don't know. I'm a dick.
Terrorize the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorizing. I would just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it terrorizing. Yeah, but the people you're doing it to call it terrorizing. Hey, you can't just go, I would call it having fun. It's not fun. And guess what? It's also illegal.
I apologize. You see this situation that blew up?
Don't tell me you fucking apologize for shit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the only thing you're apologizing for is getting caught. You're apologizing for having consequences because you already said that it was only a friendly punch in the mouth. You already said that. I wouldn't call it terrorizing. I'd call it having fun. You know, I hate to say this, buddy, but I feel like, and this is a horrible thing, I feel like there might be people who have done things like R-ing other people, and they would say the same thing. I wouldn't call it R-wording them. I'd call it having fun. That doesn't make it okay. And this is the exact same thing. That doesn't make it okay. You call it having fun. You're still being a piece of shit.
Up on the internet, walking into random houses. The next day, I apologized to the woman because I felt...
I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorize the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorizing. I would just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologized. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologized to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologizing to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressured to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Well, somebody else's fault.
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband and two young kids.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you went through their door, right?
I would call it having fun. If I were that husband and I came up the stairs to someone that I don't know in my house, that's not fun. And you don't get to call that having fun when you went to apologize the next day and she said she was terrified and that there were kids in the house. You don't get to call that having fun, you piece of crap. Jesus, I have a new hatred in life. Gun or not, wrap my bat around his neck. All right. What is it? Is it here? Is it actually here on the desk? I don't think it's actually here on the desk. Oh no, it's not here on the desk now. Crap! I moved it. All right. Anyways, I'll admit this. I don't have one of them right here handy because I don't keep them around me while I'm doing a show. I've got issues, but not that many. I have a not a fetish. I am a fan. I'm a big fan of bladed weapons and blades. I can't have a gun because I worry about my safety with the gun. But if someone were to ever try anything in my house, if I were to come into this situation, I'll tell you this: I'm immediately grabbing one of my knives. And I am restraining you until the police get here. You don't get to leave. You don't get to leave and come back later and apologize. You don't get to go, oh, is this where the study group is? No. You get held down by a fat, probably, I don't know. I have a lot of body odor because sweat gathers when you walk. But I'm just saying, you're going to get held down by a fat, kind of sweaty cripple while I hold a knife going, no. We're staying here till the cops get here. And you'll be like, get off me, dude. And I'll be like, no. We're staying here till the cops get here. If you resist, I have to cut you. Don't resist. Please don't. I don't want to hurt you. But we're staying here until the cops get here. Like, that's the thing. If you came into my house, you are getting arrested. I'm not fucking around. And this piece of shit did this for likes or clicks and just showed him... was charged after a prank video showed people entering a private home. He tripped on the casings. Look, man, the man fucking slipped, tripped, and landed on some bullets. What do you want me to do?
But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman. And
you are breaking and entering. You are not burglaring. Doesn't burglaring require theft? You are breaking and entering. You are illegally entering someone else's house. And this is not the face of someone who feels bad about what they did. This is the face of a piece of shit who feels bad that they got caught. And just being a little chastised by Piers Morgan on this show, he's just kind of like, All right, let's go back. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting him. Let's let this turd burger defend himself.
It's full.
I'm not blaming no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with
house.
a woman and a husband and two
I
young,
went into the
two
house
young
on my
kids.
own accord.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, you went through their door, right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorize this
fuck.
poor.
Go back to that. You're causing a lot of alarm to that woman and that child and that woman and the poor family in this house. Watch as like again. Tell me you feel really bad about it. Tell me you feel sorry with. God, I wish he had suffered a fucking physical consequence. I wish that dad had physically restrained you and just been like, nope, we're waiting until the cops don't know what your deal is, but we're waiting until the authorities get here. Let me go. No. You came in here, fuckwad. Now this is happening. Why didn't the Bobbies make an example of him? I don't know how much a 365-pound fine is, but it sounds like he's not allowed to legitimately upload videos without the people's consent. I don't know what that means. We'll see if he doesn't seem very remorseful, and his kids were right behind him.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house.
Yeah,
you then
see that? Yeah. In that video. Yeah, his kids were right behind him in that video. Yeah, remember, everyone, Dems want your guns. This will happen. Dems do want the guns. That isn't even a conversation we're having right now, but okay, Dems want your guns. Hooray, we got that out of the way. Here. I know we're not really talking about it at all, but since we have to get into it right now because it will change absolutely nothing. Let me get over here quick and just go, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder that the Democrats want your guns. But hey, at least in Minnesota, we only have a resounding number of Democrats because you assholes were too backwards to kind of, I don't know, fucking grow the fuck up on weed. But because you have to hide it because you, no, if we encourage the weed, then we encourage the black people get high and kill people. So thank you for being so retarded on marijuana that you drove an entire state to vote resoundingly Democrat just because we're sick of the bullshit you've been putting us through with that alone. And you only did it at the time where we had such a huge surplus that even our governor's like, we need to give more of this back to the people. But we have a whole bunch of Dems who are like, but if we do that, we can't pay the poor. So again, yes, thank God that there's the Republican Party, because the Dems want your guns, whereas the Republicans, they just want to tell you how to live your life. Again, the Dems want your guns. Republicans want your life. All right, there we go. There's our public announcements for the day. All right, let's get back to this TikToker being terror. Mizzy is officially on my shit list. We are keeping track. Thank you. Was it Russifer that did this? Thank you, Russifer. I'm literally writing him down on the list. I'll say this. Today's been a weird day of revelations. I may be wrong about Alex Stein. And now I have Mizzy. POS streamer. No. What the fuck is that? That's not supposed. I didn't hit the run window button. Fuck you. No. Mizzy POS streamer. All right. There we go. We're supposed to be ending soon, so let's finish this Mizzy thing, and then we'll call it a day. I want to say thank you, everyone who's supported the show and contributed to the chat. Thank you very much. It was we weren't even pushing any goals or worrying about any of that. We didn't get to most of our shit. I have a prep list that I'll have to curate based on what other people do tomorrow, and And we'll be, again, doing a show tomorrow, but Sunday and Monday are off. Back to this. Here we go.
Terrorize this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatize her.
For the story about that, hang on.
No. Hang on. That is what you did. It doesn't matter if you turned around 5 minutes ago and gave her dog back. That wasn't in the video, by the way. That is what you did. Future segment, Mizzy Awards, piece of shit of the day. Absolutely, Saint RN.
Pride 100.
P. Salty got the video, bro. How to get a free dog. Again. Hang on. Let me tell. No. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Like I said, for those of you that hate on Pierce Morgan, and I can understand, the guy is pretty pompous, all right? He could be a piece of shit. Absolutely. I'm loving him right now. If I were, and I'm not, but I would be like, whoa.
Causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman.
We're going later than 6:15.
Who were in the house. You then terrorize this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatize her.
For the story about that, hang on. Let me speak. No. Let me speak.
I'm going to tell you.
It's not your show, asshole. It's Pierce's. So you shut the fuck up. We can mute your mic.
No, for the viewers who wait a minute. For the viewers who don't know what you've done,
hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up.
No, you hold on.
TV right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining.
It's going viral everywhere. They already know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot.
Right?
Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to die?
It wasn't a woman, it was a man. And she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was maybe a woman there, but I only say it to the man.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Said it to the man.
Fair enough, babe.
Why, in the name of so-called prankster humour, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you could say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them.
People get hurt over stuff that didn't happen to them. People are getting hurt. The stuff you're doing is wrong. So this makes you laugh. This, again, makes me think this guy is not at all sorry for what they've done. And, again, I'm sorry. I think we need to, F it. How about we force him to work to go to third world countries? What's that freaking thing called? I don't remember. No victims. Let's go to the video and fact check that. Yeah. And again, tell me you feel really bad or that you're sorry about it. And go, this outrage really makes me laugh. That makes me feel like your channel should be banned. I wonder if Mizzy's channel isn't banned on YouTube. His parents must suck. No victims. Let's go to the video and fact check that. His own video. I'll have to check and see if his YouTube channel is up. We were supposed to be ending in 5 minutes, and it's already Thursday on a holiday weekend thing approaching. I don't want to go too late here. I think people want to have dinner and shit. So
I'm taking the rainbow back for the Irish. Leprechaun Lives Matter. Pride 100.
And can I just say, he is just as ugly on the outside as he is on the inside. He looks like a plastic surgeon made a terrible mistake. Yeah, this is again why the trans movement. I'm sorry. He has a very punchable face. You're wearing a very stupid hat, and seeing all of this shit. Teenager labeled menace filmed himself stealing a dog. Again, I feel like this guy should be banned from using social media because of how he's behaved, not because of his personal beliefs or anything like that, not because we should silence people. I don't want him canceled. I should say he shouldn't be allowed to use most platforms and stuff because his behavior seems unbecoming of things. Again, because you're literally, you're putting, how close is this to snuff? Right? Snuff films and stuff are messed up, but what if the whole thing's fake? What if I make a really, really fake snuff film where I show somebody and it's gruesome and people are like, oh, you can't show that. Well, it's not real. I posted in the comments that the guy was cool with it and he said he was fine. I mean, again, where do we draw a line? You are being a public menace, breaking laws, being a piece of shit. And I mean all this. I mean like the piece of shit who stole stuff from McDonald's. I'm like, no. When you make a video and get likes and clicks for committing a crime, regardless of how small or stupid it is, even if it's just shoplifting, I feel like you should be punished for that. If he studied drama, he'd probably get a spot on a TV show after putting in some work on local stage. No. P. Salty, the problem with that theory is you're implying this is someone who puts in work. Need I remind you, the ideas he comes up with, I have no idea how long he thinks of them, but the audience that he interacts with is never involved. The whole idea being, let's just fuck with people who have no idea what's going on. Social media only bans you if you tell truths. There is truth to that. That's certainly, if he studied, assumes some workload. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to take the public opinion of a lot of liberals and say, hey, he can't study. Studying is racist, so he can't study. He's black. Again, that's not me saying that. That's the woke liberal society that, again, it's like, hey, studying is racist because they can't do it. Johnny, want to touch my butt, says Labglass. I don't even know where that came from or when, but Jesus, I am really off. We only have like a minute left. This thing's got way more time. I don't have enough time for this.
And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona, like they don't care. Social media is a facade, this, that, and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing. It's the mad thing. You
Again, people are outraged that you don't suffer consequences for being a piece of shit. That doesn't mean they're hurt. He comes out and does mad thing. All right. I gotta, you know what? It's 6:15. I am fucking fuming on this. I am, here's what we're doing. Again, Russifer, congratulations. Thank you very much. We're making this a thing tomorrow. For goddamn sure. I'm going to go into this. I'm going to look into this Mizzy person. I'm going to know more about what I'm talking about, and I am going to have more fun going over this tomorrow with other stuff, possibly. Yeah, Mizzy, POS streamer. We're going to go down, Control V. I have food I want to eat. I've already gone over my overtime and all that. We've had an amazing time. The rage is well spent on this kind of stuff. Yeah, it feels like a healthy way to get it out, you know? And I had a little of it to vent, and that was a nice little vent. I'm feeling good. I want to eat some food, and not gonna lie, I have to seriously, I'm down to a coin flip on joining World of Warcraft again just for a little bit. I mean, just for a little bit. Don't look at me like that. I'll just check out what's going on. You know, I'll play my Demon Hunter guy and my Paladin. I love the Paladin. The Drakthir's not bad. Come on, don't look at me like that. Maybe for like a week or two until Diablo gets here. Fuck you. You're a dick. Anyways, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. It's been a weird fucking day, and I'm sorry that we came at it late, but thank you for allowing me on that, and I really enjoyed doing the Kumia show with, or not the Kumia show. I really enjoyed doing the Steel Toe show on Compound Media. So we'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck is fucking? How did you two fucking fucks? Fuck! Why didn't somebody tell me, man?